So I keep saying it over and over and over again, and I'm going to continue to say it. Buy a gun, learn gun safety, and get training. Because you can't depend on the police to keep you safe. Not because they don't want to keep you safe, but because they can't always be there in time.
The father of the homeowner tells WDHN that just after 5:30 a.m., the suspect was trying to break in by going in from the back of the home. When that was unsuccessful, the father says the suspect broke the window in the front, and when he attempted to climb in the window, the homeowner shot him in the head. Deputies say they received a 911 call having to do with a burglary in progress, and when they arrived to the home in the Sylvan Grove community, they found the suspect unconscious on the ground next to the window. The suspect was then rushed to the hospital, where the suspect remains in critical condition. Deputies confirmed that the homeowner and the suspect did not know each other. The investigation is still in the early stages. This case remains under investigation with the Dale County Sheriff's Office, so stick with WDHN as we will continue to follow this case.
There are an estimated 240 million calls made to 911 every year in this country. And the city with the shortest police response time is Los Angeles at 5 minutes and 7 seconds. 5 minutes. 5 minutes is an eternity when your life is on the line, especially when the only thing you have to defend yourself is your son's raggedy Little League baseball bat, and the person in your house likely has a gun. The person in this story was literally on the phone with dispatchers when the suspect broke an exterior window and began to come into the house, and the homeowner used his gun to shoot the intruder. Imagine if he didn't have that gun. By the time the suspect started coming in the house, he'd be forced to play hide and seek in his own home until the police showed up. Much the same way this woman had to do.
Is he in the house, Melinda? Are you sure? Melinda, if he opens that door, you shoot him, you understand?
Police say 32-year-old Paul Slater probably thought no one was home and used a crowbar to break into the house. They say he went after one of the 9-year-old twins as they ran upstairs, and then broke through a locked bedroom and a locked bathroom before finding the attic where the kids and their mother were hiding.
All right, you stay in the attic, all right? He's in the bedroom? Okay, relax. Just remember everything that I showed you, everything that I taught you, all right?
She's armed with a .38 revolver, drops the phone with her husband, and starts firing.
She's shooting him. She's shooting him.
Okay.
Shoot him again. Shoot him.
Slater was shot 5 times in the face and neck, but managed to stumble out and drive away before crashing his SUV up the road and spilling onto a neighbor's yard.
I want you to keep in mind, she shot this man 5 times with the revolver, and he still lived. Now imagine if there was more than one intruder. She only had 5 or 6 shots in her revolver, so all that "you don't need more than 10 rounds" rhetoric is nonsense. After being shot 5 times, he was still able to run back to his SUV and try to drive off. And all of this happened before the police could even get there. I'm begging you, do not let these stupid politicians and these anti-gun groups fool you into thinking you can rely on the government for your safety. They'll have you believing that when you call the police, Dr. Strange will conjure up a time portal to send the police through to show up at your house before the intruder gets there. The police do the best they can, but they're only human. Whether you like it or not, you're the only person responsible for your safety. Hell, the Supreme Court ruled in 2005 that the police do not have a constitutional duty to protect a person from harm. So it's not me just being a conspiracy theorist. The Supreme Court said it with its own mouth. The only person responsible for your safety is you. Basically, the same government that tries to tell you to give up your guns because they'll keep you safe is also telling you that they don't have a legal obligation to keep you safe. So do you and your family a favor. Go out, buy a gun, learn gun safety, and get training. Because as the famous saying goes, when seconds count, help is always minutes away. You know how frightening it is to think about what happens in the moments before, during, and even days after having to use your gun in self-defense? When you first start carrying a gun for protection, it can be a very scary and nerve-wracking experience, especially if you haven't gotten the education and training you need to feel confident. I've been there myself, hoping I never have to go through a self-defense shooting, which is why I'm a member of the USCCA. As a USCCA member, you can eliminate some of the stress of carrying a gun for protection by accessing the amazing wealth of firearm education, training, and current state-specific gun laws of your state or states you may travel to. This can help you be prepared for or hopefully even avoid a self-defense incident. As a bonus, members automatically become insured on the self-defense liability insurance policy purchased by and issued to the USCCA. Click below to learn more. Right now, there's a culture war against the Second Amendment, which is why I need your help spreading our message to counter their message. You can help do this by leaving a comment, sharing this video, and click the bell and subscribe button. Let my voice be your voice and let them know you want to keep America tactical, because the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed wasn't a suggestion, it was a directive.